Hey everybody, Matt Hartman here again for Drunkard's Walk. Thanks so much for listening again this week. And a big thank you to Jesse L.E. for our theme music and Nick Harmio for our artwork. We also want to give a shout out to Jason Hunter, our newest Patreon member. Thanks so much for joining, Jason. And Jason joined at a short stroll level. You can also join at a constitutional, a regular Mosey, and the real Wander. That's $1, $5, $10, and $20 a month that you can join at. If you're interested, head on over to patreon.com/drunkardswalk and join on up. And if you're not interested in doing that, you can just listen to this episode. And that is something that you don't have to go anywhere. Just stay right here and just keep listening. Bye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of Drunkard's Walk, the podcast where you are in charge. This is Jethro Nolan. I'm one of your hosts, and I should issue a clarifying statement. You are not actually in charge. I don't know why we said that. It came down from corporate. It sounds good. I mean, you guys do provide the destination, but really that's it. I mean, if that's in charge, I mean, they're heavily screened. We get a lot of suggestions we don't take. There's a lot of people we don't put on the podcast. So maybe you have the illusion of being in charge. You know, it's kind of like democracy. Like you think you're in charge, but really there's gears turning that you have no control over. Anyway, Matt Hartman is my co-host. Matt, hi, welcome.
Oh, hi, Jethro.
People.
Oh, thanks,
Hi.
man. I didn't realize I was going to be on this episode for a second there. I thought maybe you were just doing the whole thing.
No, I was getting ready to read my manifesto, but then I realized that today is not the day for that.
Thank you for not. I appreciate that. Yeah, you don't want an early September manifesto. It's not gonna land well.
No. It's yeah, absolutely. Also, it's a little challenging because my manifesto is a palindrome. So the first half. Well, the first half of it makes a whole lot of sense, but the second half of it is incredibly cryptic and illegible. So, yeah.
It's interesting that but it does make sense at the beginning. So even when we get back to that part, when we're going back through.
Yeah.
I see. Then it's gibberish when you read it that way. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I am working on a second draft. It starts off very weird, though. It's very awkward. The ending is really strong.
Sure.
If I could find a way to marry the strengths of both of those drafts, it would really help.
Yeah, if only. Well, that's something, Jethro. You know, I'm excited to be back here because last week we kind of had to sit it out. We got to do the beginning part and then we just had to sit on the sidelines. It was like when they do that whistle and they do Adult Swim. And the kids have to all sit out on the side of the pool and all you're doing is just sitting there waiting like all I want to do is get back in there.
Yeah.
And now we're back in. We're back in the pool, Jethro. We're
back,
here.
Baby.
We've done it.
We're back. We're gonna do it.
Do you want to tell people about what happened last week in case they, for some reason, skipped that episode?
Oh, I would love to. First of all, don't go back and listen to it. Everything that we're about to say is perfectly adequate in terms of a recap.
Sure.
But as we do periodically each season, we had our wives on, Christy and Emma. And, we got a great destination. We got the destination of Olo, the color, which is a color that doesn't really exist. And apparently you got to go to Berkeley and get your cone stimulated to be able to see it.
Wink.
What do you mean wink?
Get your cone stimulated, wink.
I don't know what you mean. Are you implying that there is a sexual interpretation of get your cone stimulated?
Raising eyebrows.
Yes, by the way, kudos to you, Matt, for the great work you've done for the community that does not have visual access to the Zoom call that we're on by narrating all of the
eyebrows,
the manic facial gestures you're doing.
Single eyebrow?
Yeah. Forehead splits in the eye of Yorgorn.
No,
your soul.
We did get a great topic. That was from Christy Weykamp, by the way.
Indeed.
And she was on here and straight out of Toronto, straight from Second City, Toronto, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
You could probably say that
No, go ahead.
This podcast is endorsed by Second City Toronto. I feel like that's
I'm not going to go quite that far.
Second City Toronto's favorite podcast.
Okay. Did that bring back any memories, Jethro? Did that look like familiar to you at all from your time? You had some time at Second City, didn't you?
I taught at the training center, yes. And it looked very much like a training center room
Is that
that
right?
she was in. Yeah. The
That's
chairs were
that's that's interesting. They do them the same.
recognized.
It's like a franchise thing, huh?
No, no, they don't do them the same, but it's
Identical is what you said.
no, I did
Exactly
not.
the same colors, exactly the same chairs.
No, none of
That's what
that is
that's
true. They
then
their chairs were reminiscent of the bentwood chairs, but they clearly were metal chairs.
yeah, they
So,
clearly were. They clearly were. Right.
but yeah, I remember Second City Chicago had like a boneyard of all the bentwood chairs that were broken over the years, and they, for whatever reason, they just kept a shitload of broken bentwood chairs in one room, and it was eerie. The bentwood
For the
chairs
bonfire, for the later
uh,
bonfire, perhaps.
are you referring to see what you may not be aware of is the Second City office has had a huge fire.
No,
Uh,
no, that can't
I
be true.
it is
Oh
100%
no.
true. There
Oh, I
was
feel terrible now. Okay,
I
never mind.
no,
I
I
take it all
know.
back.
It is no, it is the kind of innocent stumble upon that you say because you're a good person, but it is the kind of cruel, malicious joke that I would make on purpose. But no, they did have a fire.
Gosh.
I don't think it was because of the gigantic stack of dried, broken wooden chairs, but
Hmm.
who knows?
But now
Maybe it
maybe.
wasn't. Maybe it wasn't a non-factor. But
Yeah.
everybody's okay. No, I don't think anybody got hurt.
Oh,
So,
good. Okay. Well, I feel better about
and
that
the
then.
comedy lives on.
Yes, yes. The laughs probably put the fire out, right? They saved the
And
day.
that's exactly the firefighters came and just did some hilarious bits, and the flames just there was no oxygen to feed the flames because everybody
Right.
was laughing so hard. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Eyebrows.
Classic Hartman.
I'm just so surprised by it. That's how it happened. So yeah, I thought that was great. I thought it was also great that she was wearing her Drunkard's Walk T-shirt that she won, in public. That's a lot of bravery right there.
Why is that bravery?
Because no one would have any idea what the heck it was. It would just be it would raise questions and eyebrows.
I what is your deal with the eyebrow raising? You seem very very focused on
Tonight's the
eyebrows
night,
tonight.
man. Tonight's the night for eyebrows.
Clearly. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm glad she was wearing it. I agree. No one will know what the hell that is, but
Yeah,
hey, we're getting the word out. I mean,
I guess
pretty
that's it.
soon
Yeah.
improvisers in Toronto and economics students in Toronto are going to hear. I mean, this is how what all you need is one strong evangelist,
Yeah.
like the Apostle Paul, and then our church can grow. And
Saul
then
initially, right?
and then exactly.
Yeah.
Then he had the Damascene conversion
Right.
on the road to Damascus.
Please don't use inappropriate language like that.
No, I learned that language in church. Damascene.
Stop it. It's
No, I'm not going to say.
dirty words.
You think that's the worst shit I'm going to say? Uh, yeah.
No, I think
And
it's
then
great. I agree.
yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I'm thinking like if somebody did see this T-shirt and did decide to listen from Second City Toronto, you were once an instructor at Second City Chicago, correct?
Yes.
Chicago. What would your one piece of advice be to these students of improv? Your number one thing for them to know.
About improv or about life in general?
I meant about improv, but if you want to bring life into it, you go right ahead.
Don't, for God's sakes, don't give me an exasperated sigh when I ask a genuine clarifying question. About improv, the most important thing I would say is that very small things are enough. Like the thing I see most beginning improvisers do that is totally unnecessary. They get in their own way where they feel like they have to do a whole bunch of business and make up a whole bunch of shit. Like if you take a very small, simple thing, particularly a small, simple emotional thing, and just nurse that, that is plenty. And one of the things that we get in our own way of is we judge what's going on. We think, oh God, it's not enough. I got to do some more shit, as opposed to just take care of the little tiny thing that you started, and that acorn will grow into a mighty oak, as it were.
Wow. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that fail? Does that always succeed? 100% of the time. Does it succeed 100% of the time?
The Jethro Nolan guarantee, 100% of the time.
Okay, good.
Your improv bucks back. if you don't have
Wow.
a good scene
All your improv
following
bucks.
following my hastily assembled one piece of advice on this famously not an improv podcast.
Yeah,
It is
I
not
love
about
it.
improv.
It's not about improv. We do make things up as we go along, though. I mean,
We
there is a
do.
little bit of that going on.
We do, but like if we wanted to talk about improv, that would be a whole different podcast.
It would. It would be an entirely different podcast. We would call it, I don't know. I can't think of anything. So what we should do now, though, is we should
Eyebrows.
we should we can call it eyebrows. Hey, that's a great idea, Jethro.
There you
I
go.
love it. So everybody look on Apple Podcasts in the coming months for eyebrows.
Oh, I just looked it up. It's
improv.
taken. It's taken
Oh,
already,
come
unfortunately. All right.
No, I'll bet eyebrows is taken, but I'll bet eyebrows the improv podcast isn't taken.
No, that's also taken,
Oh,
sadly.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I give up. Let's not.
That's also taken. Both taken.
It's just- we got to walk, Jethro. We got to walk.
We do.
I know that we don't have the time that we usually take talking to our guests and things like that, but I feel like probably this banter is starting to wear thin on people's ears. And we gotta get into it. We gotta make our move, as they say.
Let's stop pussyfooting around, as they say.
Whoa, damn Declees. Isn't that what you said? What did you say?
No, Damascene.
Oh, the Damascene. That's right after the Holocene. And, I think. Am I wrong?
Wrong ancient history.
Am I
So
wrong?
it's derived from Damascus, the road to which he was on when he was struck blind. So that's why it's called the Damascene conversion.
Road to Damascus. That's my favorite Bob Dylan album.
Yeah, no,
Love
it's
that
actually a Bob Hope and Bing Crosby movie.
What?
All right, let's do this.
I think that was one of their Road to movies. All right,
Let's
do it.
this.
What do we start with? We always start with drinks. Are you having
Let's
a drink?
start with
Jethro?
drinks.
Let's do it.
So I just mowed my front and backyard prior to recording this, so I'm actually
Brag.
fairly dehydrated. Yeah, I own 2 yards. But yeah, I'm having a Polar Premium Seltzer, naturally calorie-free, allegedly lime flavored, although I swear that the flavor element of this is just pure placebo.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if it were any actual differing ingredients from their other flavors.
It's not that pineapple coconut delight that Christy had last week.
Clearly, all of the good stuff's getting shipped to Canada.
Clearly. Yeah. Well,
what about you? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking something straight out of Utica, New York.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. It is a bourbon, and it is called Pinhook Bourbon.
Pinhook Bourbon.
Now wait, it says here this is Pinhook Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Wait, on the side of the bottle it said straight out of Utica.
Ah, the lies begin.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, well, someone's been lied to, and I feel like it's all of us. Well, anyway, now it says Kentucky Straight Bourbon, so never mind. In fact, it makes more sense. Pinhook is like it's got like a racehorse on it, which feels very Kentucky to me.
There's so many. And if you look closely, you know who's riding that racehorse?
Who's that?
Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell.
Former Senate Majority Leader,
Yes.
famed senator from Kentucky.
I thought
So
it was
there's a
Yertle
lot
the
that-
Turtle, but you're right.
No,
it is Mitch
no,
McConnell.
You can't be blamed for making that mistake.
It's an
Yeah.
easy one to make. Well, anyway, I'm drinking this one. Now, those eagle-eared listeners may recall that I have had Pinhook in the past, but I had a different Pinhook than this one. This one is just their straight bourbon, 49%. The major flavor in the flavor profile, red apple.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I don't know if I would have necessarily called that one out myself, but a little bit of cinnamon, some hazelnut, a little toasted, little sweet, little banana in there. It's like drinking a fruit salad over here. But I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. It's actually pretty tasty. So I do recommend Pinhook. I give it the Jethro Nolan seal of approval.
Here you go. That's right.
All
The
right.
famed Jethro Nolan seal of approval. Which
Or your
is-
improv bucks back.
Exactly. Right. All right. Well, then let's get. We need a guess. We need to write down our guess
Yes.
for how many
yes,
guesses
a
we
guess.
think it's going to make.
That's right. So we're going from illegitimi. Did I say that right? No.
Illegitimi non-carborundum.
I did say it right. Illegitimi non-carburetum to Olo, the color. And I've got it. I've got my guess. I'm ready to go.
All right. I also have my guest.
Then let's do it. Now,
All right.
those who listened 2 weeks ago or last week when the ladies did this, because they probably talked about it, they probably talked about the fact that this is a mock Latin aphorism.
Hmm.
Mock Latin aphorism, often translated to "Don't let the bastards grind you down." The phrase itself has no meaning in Latin and can only be mock translated. Oh, I
There
wish
you go.
mock translated was a link because I'd go to that,
It would. It would
but
be
it's not.
nice.
But yeah,
All right. So, yeah, it's a fairly short page, but again, we only need one to get out.
that's what you've told me.
I have told you repeatedly. It remains true. Um, so what do we got here? We got a couple of, so first of all, there's some other Latin or mock Latin phrases
Hmm.
that are thrown in here as well. Um, we have some cultural references. The phrase, often accompanied by an English translation, has appeared in many places, including to The Handmaid's Tale, which, if I had to bet good money, I would suggest that that is probably the link that Christy and Emma took out of this, not because it's going to be faster, but just because they like that and want to go out that way.
So
Graffiti is listed here.
I got to point out two things first of all
Yes.
before you get down into there. First of all, it's
Yep.
also in the novel and film of Saturday Night and Sunday Morning, which is not a film that I've seen, not a book that I have read, but my knowledge of it comes from the Mel Brooks Carl Reiner routine, where he is a director that is supposed to be like Fellini, and he said he's made a movie called Sunday Night and Saturday Morning, and he's being corrected, and he's like, no, this is totally different. This is a whole week's different. Anyway, it's a funny bit, so check it out. And
That's
then it
that is a nice pull. I don't recall that bit, but
it's
I'll have
from
to go back and listen to it.
it's from their third album, which is like at the the 2,000-year-old man at the Cannes Film Festival or something like that.
Okay.
So check that out. And then the other thing I want to point out is that there's a reference to the fact that this is the motto on the city crest of Melonville in the SCTV episode Melon Vote. So SCTV is linked on here, and
Nice.
we just had Second City. So I just thought that that was a cool little connection that we've got going on there.
It's the universe sending us a message.
It is.
We
It
should go back to
is.
Toronto.
Yeah, there
There
you
we
go.
go. All right, so there are a number of things here. There's a link to Second Wave Ska Band,
Okay.
which I'm not going to suggest, but I saw something as I was scrolling through earlier because it is derived. So carborundum is an abrasive used for industrial grinding. It is not a Latin word. Instead, it is a genericized trademark derived from the word corundum. And if you hover over corundum, it is a crystalline form of aluminum oxide, typically containing traces of iron, titanium, vanadium, and chromium. It is a
Okay.
rock forming mineral. And there's a picture of a lot of different rocks
Yeah.
having different colors.
Okay.
So I think color could be a good way to get in there, and rocks
Right.
are a great way to get into color.
They have colors. Yeah, that's good. There's also White Horse Star is on here. White is a color too. So maybe we should go through that, Jethro.
You know what? I don't appreciate your sarcasm.
Yeesh.
I feel like
Yeesh.
I'm
Everything
making
has color.
no, not everything.
Okay.
Have you ever encountered saran wrap? It's got no color.
Uh, mm,
All
I would
right.
argue that it probably does. But anyway, I think that graffiti that you pointed out earlier is a much better path. Because graffiti is going to get us into paints. Paints are going to get us into colors. Colors are going to get us where we need to go. I prefer that over this rock situation, unless you think we can go through rocks to get into like the kind of world of science and then possibly into UC Berkeley and that type of thing, that there's some sort of connection there.
Certainly possible. But I'm fine with graffiti. I don't want to.
I mean, I guess we could go through Harvard too. Harvard's on this page. You could probably get to UC Berkeley pretty quickly from Harvard.
Yeah, but I feel like we've been through colleges. Colleges are starting to feel like the new geographic route in terms of
Mm-hmm.
getting us to places a little too easily.
What about U.S. Army General Vinegar Joe Stillwell?
I mean, that's a prime candidate for a down the rabbit hole because I would love to learn more about him. I just don't see how it gets us to Olo to go to some old general who's
Oh,
almost certainly no longer with us.
how did we miss this? Barry Goldwater is on here. Gold is a
Okay.
color, Jethro. So,
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
right.
obviously.
Unfortunately, he only lived in black and white times. So I'm going to
Interesting.
agree. I'm going to wipe away all of your sarcastic suggestions and agree to go to graffiti
All right, let's do
as
it.
our
Let's go
link.
to graffiti. Hopefully,
All
a
right.
large page because graffiti is a pretty
It is.
well-known, pretty long-lasting thing.
It,
Actually, oh, only from the 1960s. I didn't realize that. I would have. That's surprising.
that seems ridiculous. Wasn't there like graffiti in ancient Rome?
It says here examples dating back to ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, and the Roman Empire. Yeah, so I don't know why it's saying years active 1960s to present, but perhaps there's an explanation later on
Hmm.
here.
Maybe they're talking specifically about spray paint graffiti.
Perhaps. Although it does talk about prehistoric here and glyphs on cave paintings and whatnot. So I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. But anyway, that's what it says on the page. And I'm hoping that there's going to be some sort of Michelangelo's on here and Raphael. I don't see Donatello or who's the other one? Leonardo. They're the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh no, I got you. Raphael, Donatello, Leonardo, Michelangelo.
Yeah.
I see. Yes, I was never a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan.
There's a link to Kilroy was here on here.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was a very famous graffiti.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It always makes me think of the Mr. Roboto song from Styx.
Oh, yes. Yes. I see Chicago, New York City subway, which we did go to a particular subway line one time, so that would
So
have helped
true.
us to come through here. But
Indeed.
Eric Clapton is on here. Urinating on the wall is a
Of-
link, but it takes you to territory and territorialism in animals.
There you go.
Uh,
I would love to
Tux.
see more about like specific materials used,
Yeah, that'd be
and
nice.
I'm not seeing a lot of that.
You're not seeing it?
I'm not seeing a lot of that.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought you just misspoke, but I was hoping. There's a link to Bender from Futurama. I don't see how that helps us, but it is on there.
It doesn't at all. Yeah.
Tagging spray paint. I see a link to spray paint
Okay. Where's that?
and paint markers. Spray paint is under types. There's a section called types, and spray paint is
Ah,
actually the very first link on there. So that may be a good way to go.
okay. Yeah, I like that. Markers also could get us there. The same kind
Yep.
of thing.
Yep.
Throw ups or throwies.
Yeah. I was sort of hoping there would be like just a reference to color in general, like certain colors represent something, and then color would be linked, but haven't seen that yet. So
I have not.
symbols, calligraphy, emancipation, public art. Public art is on here. That could get us into color potentially. Street art, if you like that type of thing. Oh, right-wing extremism. Well,
Always a popular path.
see, no colors there. All white. Haha, take that, Nazi type people. International Day Against Fascism and Anti-Semitism. That sounds like a good day.
Mhm. Indeed. Indeed, it does.
Herald
All right.
potholes, caricatures, Manchester, England. Fun gallery? What's the fun gallery? An art gallery founded. Okay, that's not going to help us.
There is a link to Turk 182 here, which I feel like
Is that a
anytime we
band?
get to mention. You don't know Turk 182?
No, I don't think so.
It is a Timothy Hutton movie. Kim Cattrall is also in it, along with
From Star
Robert
Trek
Urich.
6. Sure.
Yeah, it is not a good movie, but it was on HBO repeatedly in my youth.
I
It was
see.
about a
Painter.
graffiti artist
Aha.
who turned political activist, and it's very inspirational. And it's yeah, it's just I can't not I can't imagine that it's aged well, not in that it's got like offensive or dated content. It's just not well constructed in my
It's just not
my
good.
it's just not good. It's just
Yeah.
not good. It's not like offensive or anything. It's just not good.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm looking at the forbidden purple boxes.
Oh, are you? Is there
I
anything good
am.
down there?
There's aerosol paint, but I think that, yeah, that just takes you to spray paint.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
So I feel like spray paint is kind of where we want to go.
All
I'm
right.
I'm happy
Well,
with that.
I don't see anything better myself here. Oh, Exit Through the Gift Shop is on here. That's a great movie, by the way, if you've not seen that.
It is. It is very
Um,
good.
I
Highly
recommend that.
recommend.
Yeah. All right. So types spray paint. That's where we're going. Let's do it. Let's get into spray
All
paint.
right.
Let's spray it up.
Spray paint, formerly aerosol paint, is a paint that comes in sealed pressurized can and is released in an aerosol spray when a valve button is depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Do. Primer is linked here.
Just the word paint is linked, of course.
Yeah.
So you could get to paint, standardized colors.
Ooh.
Oh, no. That's
What?
takes you to utility locating is the process of identifying and labeling public utility mains. Why does standardized colors take you to that?
Mm-hmm.
That's very odd.
I don't care for that.
Yeah, me neither. Not at all. Not even a little bit. I thought we had something there for a second. Yeah, there's not going to be any reference to color on here either, is there? Oh, pigment. I see pigment.
Aha. Do you now?
So pigment might be a good move because
Yeah, I like
this
that.
is not as long of a page.
It's not, but we only need the one link, so.
Yeah, pigment is going to be my vote because I don't honestly see solvents, additives, binders, vandalism.
Mhm.
I don't see a whole lot else that gets us toward color.
Have you looked at the purple? Oh, there are no purple boxes.
There are no
Okay.
purple boxes.
All right, then. What about bronchitis or pulmonary edema?
That's off color. Take that. I mean, paint or pigment would be my I feel like pigment might be a little bit better because it's specifically about the color.
I like pigment better.
Yeah.
All right, pigment
All
it
right,
is.
we doing it? Pigment?
Pigment.
All right. So pigment is the little character from Journey into Imagination. He's a
No,
little
that's
dragon,
Figment.
and he's
That's
a
Figment.
pigment of your imagination.
Nope,
So,
that's Figment.
that's what you.
So right off the bat, color is linked. So obviously a very strong candidate right out of the gate there.
I would agree. Yeah, color, temperature, visible light is linked on here as well.
Ooh.
Lab color. What's lab color?
Ooh, I don't know. Where's that linked? That sounds fun.
The C-Lab color space, also referred to as lab, is a color space defined by the International Commission on Illumination in 1976. It expresses color as three values: L for percepted lightness, and A and B for the four unique colors of human vision. Oh, that's interesting.
It is interesting. I don't know that it's necessarily where we want to go.
It might not be. You know what? You know what's making me a little. I just thought about is that maybe we should have actually gone through paint because didn't she say there was a paint that was called YOLO?
Yeah, she did.
Making up. So that might have been a thing on the paint page.
So also you said something that has given me pause. We went through impossible color, right?
We went. That was our destination, actually.
Yeah. So we went there in an earlier season.
Yeah.
And this is really new, right?
Yep.
So I think that the number of pages that are likely to link to this brand new phenomenon is probably pretty small.
It's possible. I mean, we don't know that for sure. People go through and edit Wikipedia all the time. So if it's been around for a year, it could very well be on a bunch of different pages.
Possibly.
There's a lot of stuff here though about color on this page. I mean, we've got colorfulness, chroma, saturation, hue, lightness, gamut. We've got actual colors on here. Indian yellows on here. Ultramarine
Phthalo
blue.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we got a lot of things on here that are possible outs.
It's very true.
By chemical composition, we've got, holy cow, blue pigments, lake pigment, list of Stone Age art. I don't know why that's on there. Rock art, subtractive color.
It's always amazing to me, like the whatever thing that you don't think about at all, there are people who are way into that thing and
Yes.
have thought about it and sliced and diced it so many ways. And this is a great example of that. There's just so much in there.
Yeah.
Um, I never even think about color or pigments, and there's just so much on here. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say, color is definitely one that I like. I think you came up with visible light, maybe visible light. I kind of prefer color. I think color is where we should go. That's what I
Really? You think so?
suggest.
You think color? I mean, color just seems so boring compared to all these other saturation and hue and color
Here's the thing.
lab and
I think it's going to be hard to get to this very niche uh, page.
you
That's what
do.
I think.
Huh. All right. Um, is there something about how this relates to vision on this page? That's what I would like to see, like color related to vision or the eye, because I feel like that would be our better path, but I don't see it.
I mean, visible light, I would guess, would be the closest thing. There's also an article on spectroscopy, although I don't.
Hmm.
I mean, the whole point of this is that it's not visible.
Right.
It's not a visible thing. So,
Well, but it exists. It's just that we can't see it, right? It's a color that exists that is part of the visual spectrum. It's just we can't see it.
how does it exist in the visual spectrum if we can't see it?
Well, I mean, think about it. If it is a teal type blue color, it exists below violet, right? And it exists
Mhm.
above red. So it's got to be in the middle of those things. It's just that
All
we
right.
don't perceive it because of the way that our eyes work, because certain things don't activate in the right order or whatever.
All right. So what do you like? You like visible light? Is that the way you want to go?
Um, I'm concerned. I guess I'm concerned about it because if we go through visible light, drat. I don't know, but it could be either one, honestly, color or visible light.
I I would make the case for color. I feel like color is because it is a color that we're talking about. So worst
Yeah.
case scenario, we can go through our old friend, impossible color.
All right,
That's
let's do
what
it.
that's my all right. Color it is. Color, or CLOUR in Commonwealth English, see spelling
Hmm.
differences, is the visual perception produced by the activation of different types of cone cells in the eye caused by light. All right. We got so
Oh,
many great
that's
things here. This is
yeah.
a sizable page as well.
Cones and
Uh,
rods and all sorts of things.
okay.
Synesthesia. We just had that. We were talking about that a couple weeks ago. It's back.
Indeed. Indeed.
Um,
Um,
how
color
about
in the eye, cone cells, color vision, and cone cells in the human eye. There's a main article that is linked here.
yeah?
Cone cells. So cone cells also might be a possible in uh, if this is well
Yeah,
known.
I was trying to look down in the section about reproduction and optimal colors, and
Yeah.
there's nothing there. But what there is a very large purple box section. The past couple of pages haven't had anything like that. This one does have a very large purple box section.
Color
Um,
topics.
yeah, and I haven't found it yet, but I feel like there's a chance it could be in here.
Yeah, possibly.
Maybe not though. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Or if it is, I don't see it. Color tools, color symbolism, color reproduction, color mapping. Yeah, I actually don't see it here, which is something. I was kind of hopeful that it was going to be on this page. I don't think that
Wow.
it is. All right.
Okay.
So, what about did you look under non-standard color perception? like color blindness and all this stuff?
I can look there. I, it's not
I'm asking if you already did look there.
I have not looked there. I'm looking at it now.
Oh, the mantis shrimp is on here. That was one of our. Oh no,
Yay,
yeah, yeah.
our old friend. I mean, I get so after images, there we go. That Christy mentioned that it could be simulated by looking at a red light and then looking at a green light or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Um, hmm.
Yeah, it's
Okay. So we could go to the see also section, which has a link to impossible color.
well, I'm not sure that this is an impossible color. I'm not sure that the two things are the same. I don't actually remember what impossible color wound up being.
So when you hover over it,
Yeah.
impossible colors are colors that do not appear in the ordinary visual functioning. So I would
Oh.
say that this absolutely applies
So we're just going to
because
go right through our old path here. Color to
I
impossible color.
I feel like listen, we got a narrow bullseye on this, is what I think.
I know we do. I know we do.
And also we
Um,
have to beat our wives. We have to
I,
win. It's the only way, Matt.
I understand. I understand. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. All right. I think you might be right. I think that might be our best path here. So
Okay, there
let's
we
do it.
go.
Impossible color.
Impossible color.
We're back, my old friend.
Hello. Hello, darkness, or hello, Vantablack, my old friend.
There's colors, there's color space, cone cell,
There's a
wavelength.
whole section on Olo under imaginary colors.
Oh my gosh, I thought it wasn't linked in that for a second, but it
It
is.
is it is
Yep,
linked lower down. And also, I will say there's a picture of the color, which
there
I can
is.
see with my normal fully stimulated small and long cones. So
Yeah, that doesn't
the,
make any
I
sense.
I guess this is one of those things where like uh you it language fails you in order to convey how is this not a color I can see because I can see the color.
So I'm going to read,
Uh
before I go to that page, I'm going to read what it says here on this page.
yeah,
It says, if M cones were excited alone, an imaginary color greener than any physically possible green would be perceived. Such a hypergreen falls on the CIE 1931 XY chromatically diagram, chromaticity diagram, and according to CIE 2006 LMS on the XY coordinates, blah, 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 blah. In April 2025, a research group reported achieving exactly this by using an imaging system to scan the retina and a steerable laser source to illuminate M cones exclusively. So it was lasers. The color perceived by experimental subjects matched the predicted sensation, describing the color as a blue-green of unprecedented saturation. So, however, there's some
amazing.
disagreement as to whether or not Olo is really a new color.
I would love to be at the conference where this is the
They're
subject of the
arguing.
most heated debate. Uh and you know the conference is going to have like teal
Yeah.
as one of its theme colors. It's just stirring the pot. Any
Uh,
any hyper niche academic distinction that results in absurdly intense opinions and feelings, that's my jam. I love
yeah.
it. I love it
Yeah.
when people get so worked up over something that is so niche and unknown. And also, if you are listening and you're like, gosh, Jethro's really laying on the niche this episode, absolutely. This is a tip of my hat to Christy Weykamp, who counted all of our niches from the prior season. So I want to
Yeah.
make sure that my niche army feels represented.
I want to be clear too. There were several listeners who did this, and their names were put in a hat. And Christie's was one that happened to be pulled out. So I don't. Just to be clear, there are other listeners out there. I'm sure they're listening right now, going, "I did too. Give me credit." You get your credit. You did a great job. Well done
Very
to you.
good.
Well, Jethro, we did it. We've reached it. We've found our way. Now we got to talk about our guesses. How did you do, man? What did you
Uh,
predict?
I don't know. I don't know how we did, so I can't tell you how
Well,
I
it was
did.
six. It was six that it took us
It,
to get there.
it was six. I guessed six.
Me too,
Are
buddy.
you kidding me?
Nope.
What is with the ties?
Oh, goodness
Cannot.
gracious me. So there we go. We had a tie 2 weeks ago. We have a tie this week. So we are sitting and waiting to see who's going to get the points possibly next week, unless there's another tie, I suppose. But the other thing we need to do today, Jethro, is we need to call the ladies back, get them in here and talk to them about how they did.
Well, let's do it.
So I say we do that. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Let's get them back in here. Ladies, come on back in. Welcome back, ladies. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks.
Hi. Hello.
Thanks for joining us again this week. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I've continued to drink my tequila, so that's been great all week. I've been drinking it since the last episode.
Is that right? Is that right? Did you talk about that on your episode about what you were drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Did you? Oh, good. Did you just down that all in one gulp?
I mean, it was just like it was a little bigger than one mouthful.
That was a hefty.
Look, this isn't called Sober's Walk. Okay?
No, it's not. No, it is not.
Man.
Fair enough.
Well,
listen, I got to finish the drink so I can start drinking my water and rehydrate.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand. So this is that crazy time on the podcast where the audience already knows, but we don't. Because they've listened to our walk, they've listened to your walk, they know what happened. They're a step ahead of us, so we've got to catch up with them. So, how do you want to do this? You want us to talk about it first? You want to tell us first? How do you want to do this? What would make you happy? We're recording on Emma's birthday, so
it's the week after your special night.
I think my special. Yeah. It's September.
Yeah, it's dropping in September. So
God,
it's all confusing.
Past me would want you guys to tell us what you got first.
Yes,
Emma, you're not thinking fourth dimensionally. All right, so you want us to tell you first? All right, we can do that. So we'll tell you first off. It took us 6 links to get there.
Shit the bed. Schist the bed is a new word I just learned. And, a new word I just learned last week. We also did it at 6.
Did you? A tie.
Da, 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 da,
Well done.
Drunkard's tie. All right. So, I mean, we can go through. I mean, I know the audience already knows, but we went from the starting page, the Illegitimi non-Carborundum, to graffiti. Is that where you guys went out to?
Graffiti?
Yeah.
No, we didn't, but that would have been
insane. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we went graffiti, spray paint, pigment color, impossible color, and then YOLO.
YOLO, or do you mean
I'm
Olo?
sorry, Olo, not YOLO.
YOLO.
Well, YOLO yourself.
So, okay, so we went from Illegitimi non-Carborundum to Corundum.
That's where I wanted to go. The colorful rocks.
The colorful rocks.
Yes.
He did. He was making that argument. Yep.
They get it.
From there, we went to transparency.
Oh.
Okay.
Because it was a lot of like displacing of light and such.
Yeah.
And we thought maybe that would be good. It
Sure.
was fine.
Okay.
From there, we went to spectrum.
Yes.
Visible light.
Also, one of the things that we considered.
we thought about going. Yeah.
Impossible color and
Nice.
Olo YOLO.
Very nice.
Boop, boop, boop.
Would you? So first of all, well done,
Thank
bravo, getting there, tied with the professionals. So
The professional.
exactly
I'm
as
just saying.
as it should be.
We all consider that a win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we really do. We consider it a win.
Yeah.
Do you know how few pages in Wikipedia link to Olo? Like
No.
No.
It's basically just impossible color.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wow.
So there was a high percentage chance of this taking a very long time if you didn't go through impossible color.
That's crazy. And
Yes.
the only reason I saw impossible color was because it was in related links. And I was like, I don't know if we can use related links. And so
Yes, you
I did a little test and it took me to a page that's on Wikipedia. And I was like, all right, let's do it.
Did
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, as long as you don't leave Wikipedia, you're good. So well done. Congratulations on that.
Woo, 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 woo.
I think I say that's amazing. That's great. And a totally different path too.
It's almost like anyone could do it.
How dare you?
Now that's
Wow.
we invite you on into our house. We cleaned up first and everything, and then you gotta drop that kind of thing on us. Well,
I mean, what? Like it's hard.
I see. All right. Well, we never claimed it was hard, did we, Jethro?
No.
Wow.
I certainly never did.
Guys,
I can't wait.
It's not
I can't
the
wait.
Destination.
It's the ride.
It's the ride.
I see.
Oh
It's
God,
the journey.
It's the journey.
It is the journey. Well,
I can't wait for next season to do the ex-wives episode.
Listen, you know.
Yeah, but then they win regardless. So
Yeah, we get half the podcast in the settlement. So
we do get half the podcast.
Totally worth it.
so get ready to dish out those sweet royalties to half of us.
Half the podcast and Coldplay tickets.
That's it. Special for you. Well,
Boy,
thank you.
That is a topical reference now. By the time this comes out, the
In
world will
September.
have forgotten.
Yeah.
September. Remember, everyone? Remember when that naughty CEO?
This has been great. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming on, agreeing to do it again. Thanks for doing the walk. Thanks for being wonderful wives. We love you very much.
We love you guys.
Love you.
Hopefully we'll see you again next season.
Sounds good.
All right.
I will
Bye.
definitely consider it. Okay. All right.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Love you.
Bye.